Host started recording.
Yes, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, wherever you're from, and a very warm welcome to OPassion, Singapore, Malaysia Global. We are so glad to have you all with us today. My name is Jeannie Tan, your host for this evening. OPassion was formed in November 2020, run by a group of dedicated host team members. We had our first trial webinar on the 23rd of September 2021, and our first public webinar was on the 30th September 2021 under the mentorship of Dr. Bill Williams. We meet on every Thursday, so we are here today. So the mission of All Passion is to ignite passion for humanity, to nurture mindset and leadership for passion and oblas, to form passion groups for good causes. And today, our speaker is none other than Miss Mabel Chan. So her topic she will share with you later on of what she's going to speak about. And before I call upon her, I would like Kumaran to carry on with the next segment. Over to you, Kumaran.
Thank you, Sister Jeannie. Okay, let me play our intro song. Okay, please mute your mic so that the won't interrupt the video.
Video not sound.
Okay.
Back to you, Jeannie.
Thank you, Kumaran. Thank you, Jeannie. So I'll take over and thank you, everyone, every one of you who is here. So, Jeannie, you will take over as host. Um, Let me begin and share. Of course, I will need some notes to refer to. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to OPassion Singapore, Malaysia Global. My name is Mabel Chan, and I would like to take this session with you, a heart-to-heart sharing of what on passive is to me, firstly, and then how it can translate to all of us. As I mentioned in the avatar, we'll be touching on passive and you 2024, what is installed for us, and then the first train, etc. Just a very quick rundown of what I'll be covering. I got 8 points. I may take half an hour or whatever. So it is about 2024 being a game changer year. And then the dates of 16 January and 31st January, what are these dates to us? How do we get our commission? What is on passive? Subscriptions, our two payments that we are to make or have made. On passive is a gift to us, the heart and the heartbeat of on passive, acknowledging God. So these are the few points, 8 points, and I'll see how we can go through them quickly. I haven't spoken for a long time. We have got many, many global speakers on our platform, and thank God for it. So the first point, 2024 is a game changer year. Indeed, Mr. Ash Mufara says 2024 will be a bang, a big bang to all of us, and it's going to be just going from top to top. Game changer for 2024. What does it mean? The first thing that will see us gradually change month by month will be our financial standing, our financial status. It may move, as I said, gradually move month by month. Give us 2 to 3 years, and I think we will see the effect of what Mr. Ash Mufara is giving to us. And It all starts this year, 2024. The next thing is that when we have financial standing, it also will implicate our time. We will have freedom of time when you are financially able to be more capable to stand on your own. We can have liberty of time. When you combine the two together with time and finance at hand, this is life fulfilling time. Our lives will be fulfilled for us to be able to pursue our dreams and our passion. And it all starts this year, 2024. This year, the first product that Mr. Ash Mufara is rolling out into the world is going to dominate the market in the industry of audio, video, conference industry. So when we talk about 2024 with a big bang, yes, Mr. Ash Mufara said, no doubt we will dominate the market with our first product, or Connect. We go to the second point now, 16th of January. What the 16th of January means, as Mr. Ash Mufara told us about a week ago or so, I would say from my understanding, 16 January, which is 2 days ago, it is not the deadline to buy or connect, but it is a good date to pursue. It's a good date to make sure you activate your account or buy or connect. Because from this date all the way to 31st January, the end of the month, the first train will come anytime between these two dates. The first train. I'll elaborate on what is the first train. On passive, all of us is wondering what on passive is, where it guarantees us success, done deal, be in it to win it. If it is interaction time, if we are able to, I would ask you, what really is the success formula of on passive? Now, when we do start our face-to-face meeting every Saturday, please come. This is where we can have interaction and share more on a face-to-face encounter. We can ask questions, answer questions. The most important formula of success in on passive, to some leaders, it is actually the train that we are talking about now. This train is actually the traffic allocation train. This train is actually the traffic. And all of us, why do I say that? One of the important success formula for you and I, for any business, is actually the traffic, the target customers. Over the years in our life's experience, I don't think we are short of products and good products. Many of us have products, but there is one problem we have, and that is where to get the traffic to come into our company, into our store to have a look at our products. And this is where, when we first share about All Connect to many of our friends, and many of our friends who just say that if I have to sell, Mabel, I can't sell. If I have to recruit, Mabel, I cannot. So this is the first sharing of this wonderful business, you call it, that you don't have to sell if you don't want. You don't have to recruit if you don't want. Why? Because the company will bring you the traffic. And this traffic is the one that this formula of the traffic that will be given to us is the success formula for many of us. Of course, the company has many strategies that will lead to success, but on the late term between you and I as business owners, for traffic to be given to us, This is the very thing that we are weak in, and the company does it for us. So traffic, the train and the traffic, just in case some of us do not know, means customers. The traffic, the train that is coming is the company is going to give us customers. And these customers is not, I will share in the next point what these customers mean to us. Now, what if we miss the first train? What if we miss the first train? Because out of the 1.4 million of us, there are still some sitting on the fence or even giving up, not wondering, not knowing the potential of on passive. So what if some of us miss the first train? Well, thank God for the big heart of Mr. Ash Mufara. Just wait for the second train, wait for the next train. You will have the opportunity to wake up when some of us will show you our old wallet and how the world will know about on passive, and then coming and will be uh, uh, you and I will be envied, and they will start waking up. Oh, I thought I have an account, and they will start coming back to us to ask what this is all about. So if you miss the first train, friends, our friends can come on the second train. So how do we get our commission? We're talking about the first the train. The train are actually customers. Customers are actually more important than commission, because if you get your commission, this is a one time, but customers will repeatedly come and buy from your stores. So this train will be allocating customers to us, and when customers buy, this is commission to us. Some customers will just these customers will become people, customers in your organization, and when they first land on the OES, they may not buy anything, but eventually they will buy something, because every month a new product will be launched by the company, and we will be able to attract customers to buy the products. So how do we get our customers is when our how do we get our commission is when customers start buying the products of on passive. That's where it translates to commission to us. So you can see on passive sells on passive products in our very own account. I have 8 points to share, and you can see quickly I'm touching on the fourth point, which I may elaborate. What really is on passive? I hope you're with me. What really is on passive? Many of us, including I have people asking, when is O Connect going to launch? It is launched, but when is O Connect going to translate into commission? What is on passive? Let me elaborate here. On passive is more than O Connect. On passive is more than O Connect. It is not about making commission from O Connect. Some of my friends ask, what is the ROI? My goodness, you're talking about ROI over $93. You're talking about ROI over $97, the money that we have kind of deposited. What if you get 100% back, $200? If you get 200%, $400. We're not talking about ROI. We're talking about a financial outpour of blessing, a wealth transfer that is coming in and through on passive. If you talk about ROI, what do you expect to get out of $200 that you have deposited? And do you know this $200, the first $97 that you paid to register to sign up for an on passive is refunded back to us? And this $93 that we are now paying to activate our account is going to be returned to us when the first customer buy from us. 100% return of this $93 or more. So you see, at the end of the day, Mr. Ash Mufara is giving on passive to us as a gift. Your $97 is refunded to you. The $93 that you are paying now, or the $143, will be returned to you from the first customer who buy from your organization. So it is really 100% on passive. Is a gift. It's a gift to us, a gift to mankind. What is on passive? Let me continue to elaborate, and I hope you are still with me. On passive is the future of internet. It is more, let me say it again, it is more than All Connect. Do you know that while many of us are wondering when All Connect is going to make some money for us, make $100 back for us, $200 back for us, while we were wondering and focusing on All Connect, the company, Mr. Ash Mufara, went through, I don't want to say, put it positively, went through, climb up mountains and went through valleys. Mr. Ash Mufara climbed mountain and went through valleys to get the rights of the domain name and web hosting, domain naming and web hosting for us. It was a long process and procedure, he expressed to us. It was complicated. And he went and he even got cloud computing, cloud data for us. What does all this means? Domain naming, web hosting, cloud computing, to many of us, we don't understand. Neither do I. But to own, when I say on passive is the internet, actually is not no longer the future of internet, is the internet. If you want to own the internet, you need to start off with having these rights for domain naming, web hosting, cloud computing. They call it the internet assets that we ought to have. So some of us, our brain, our mind, our focus is so small just on All Connect. But Mr. Ash Mufara went through, climb mountains and go through valleys to get the real formula for success for the internet. And that is domain naming, web hosting, cloud computing. And let me tell you just one more. He went to get credit cards for us. So on passive will be in the financial arena and having our own credit or debit cards. Wow. You see, the perspective, we were just going for $100, $200, $1,000 commission from O Connect. But Mr. Ash Mufara, let me tell you, due to my limited understanding of IT and even what I've just mentioned to you, the three big things, but I just tell you what it implies. The domain name and web hosting is valued at 9.5 billion in the industry. 9.5 billion in the industry. You can check this out in Google. The cloud computing, I hope some of you or all of you are still with me. The cloud computing or data management in the clouds, where if you have this cloud computing, you are able to manage data transfer, moving of data in different regions in a split of a second. And you need it. You need it if you want to own the internet, if you want to dominate the internet. And cloud computing has a revenue of 500 billion with a B. Can you all hear me? I think can put a clap, to let me know you are still awake. And the credit card business, the credit card business daily transaction is at 1.8 billion daily. In a month, you're talking about 50 billion. And what does all this mean to us? 9.5 billion with a B, 500 billion with a B, 50 over billion credit cards transaction or debit card transaction in a month. What does all this means for me to mention it to you? Do you know that whatever business on passive secure and go through, it goes through you and I. It goes through the 1.4 million of us. This is the thing that all of us will know, that it's exploding. Our financial position and standing is exploding. And it all starts with 2024. I hope you caught me. The 500 billion, the 9.5 billion, and the 50 billion all are going through us. Nothing stays within the company, but it's through us that On Passive does the business. And all these are creating multiple streams of income for us, affiliates, founders, ambassadors. And what other products when we talk about multiple streams of income? We have All Tracker, All Staff, Academy, and many other things that you know that On Passive have. We have 50 over products, and Mr. Ash Mufara, it will come a time where we mature enough. Every month there will be a new product. And every product is a multiple stream of income. Just like I told you, domain and web hosting is generating 9.5 billion, and cloud computing 500 billion. So you can say that if On Passive for a start secure 10%, 20%, eventually 50%, 70% of the market value, you know how much it is to the 1.4 million founders of us. 1.4 million is really nothing compared to a billion, when you count the fraction, the ratio. So you see, it's 9:50 now. I'm covering the fifth point, which is important to some of us who are unclear pertaining to our subscription. We made the first payment. We made the first payment of $97. And then the second payment now to some of us is 143. To most of us now is 93. So these two payments, and because we see the word subscription, some of these products is by subscription, monthly subscription, we got worried. And I get text by saying, Mabel, do I have to pay more than just these two subscription? We told you when some of you joined us that we only need to make two payments. We only need to make two payments. The first one is a sign-up fee of 97. The second, I told many of you, is between $200 to $300 to activate our account. And Mr. Ash Mufara is so kind to reduce this 200 to 300 to now 143 and 93, resting at 93 now. So we only need to make these two payments, as I have shared to many of you who join us, these two payments, and then our for a start, the O Connect product will make us enough money for us to pay future subscriptions. While other customers coming in, when they want to use our paying products like Connect, they have to subscribe every month, but not for the 1.4 million of us, not for us. We just make two, and then Mr. Ash Mufara will put enough money in our piggy bank, in our O Connect to maintain the monthly subscriptions. So only two payments you have made, and if you have paid these two payments, 97 and 93, you are good. You are good. Number 6 point, On Passive is a gift to us. These two payment that you make, 97 refunded to us, 93 will be is paid back to us when the first customer buy. Therefore, let me rest and you understand on passive is really a gift to us, 1.4 million of us, and a gift to mankind. We just need to stay engaged. We just need to know what it is. So it's a gift to us. If you understand, if you are grateful, you will be patient to let Mr. Ash Mufara roll things out. The 7th point I am ending is the heart of on passive. The heart of on passive. And we have always said on passive is AI with a heart. Tonight, on the 18th of January, let me stress here, it's more than, it's not AI with a heart. On passive is the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara. It's not so much AI with a heart. It is the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara. If you would follow him the last few months, that every day he goes in and out of hell to make sure whatever he wants to give us is enabled. And he has enemies in on passive. We have enemies. We have people who doesn't want on passive to take off. We have compliance and lawyers people telling Mr. Ash Mufara what you are enabling, what you are trying to give away is too much. Don't do that. But Mr. Ash Mufara stayed on the course, stayed on the heartbeat that led him 5 years ago to continue up to today and even more. So, on passive is the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara, more than just AI, uh, uh, artificial intelligence with a heart. It is the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara. He could have made himself a multi-billionaire with whatever that we are seeing in on passive now. The products, the domain name we just talked about, the cloud computing, the credit card, the academy, etc. He could make himself a multi-billionaire. But he is choosing, he chose and he continued to choose to make millionaires out of us. I hope you are still with me. Point number 7, the heart of on passive is the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara, and his heart is to make millionaires out of us, out of you and I. How do we get the millions? It's from the billions. I told you, I only gave you 3 products: domain name, cloud computing, credit card. They're all billions. Billions divide by 1 million of us is going to make us millionaires in no time. That's why he told us it's a done deal. It's a done deal. And when he went through hell and back each day, he says, do it or die. When I heard him say, do it or die 2-3 years ago, I said, it's enough. For a man to say, do it or die, it is enough for me to follow him. And I pray, even if you don't do it, don't die. God bless you with long life. You know, so, and this heart of Mr. Ash Mufara is to make the world a better place. And the 1.4 million of us are his extended hands and legs to help build humanity, help that each one of us, the 1.4 million of us, will have a vision to help humanity. So, the heart of Mr. Ash Mufara. and I touch on my last point. Might be able to finish at 10 o'clock, which is good time. The 8th point is acknowledging God. Mr. Ashmu Farah vision is to lift up humanity, help humanity, help the poor, help the needy. This is God's heartbeat. It's more than a man. It's God's heartbeat. God loves the world. He loves the world. Every human being, every flesh that He has created, He loves each one of us. And I believe God initiated OnPassive, and Mr. Ashmu Farah answered the call because it's too big for a person to carry. It must be God. So Mr. Ashmu Farah will be successful because, as he says, it is backed up by divine forces. Mr. Ashmu Farah will roll out because God will enable his success in every turn and journey of OnPassive. Let me wind down. I know I have spoken half an hour or more, touching on many, many topics. It's my outpouring of my heart with you. Oh, passion, this platform, passion for humanity, for Oh Bless, for OnPassive, for Mr. Ashmu Farah, for one another. So just let me recap so that it can refresh you. I touched on 2024 is a game changer year. I touched on the two dates, 16 January may not be the deadline for activating your account, but it's good to do it quickly because by this month, the first train will come. But if you do not activate your account before the first train comes, you may miss the first train. How do we get our commissions when customers buy? What is OnPassive? I elaborated it. It is more than O Connect, although many of us are just waiting for O Connect. It's more than O Connect. Subscription, the 2 payments is all that we need to pay, and then we are good. OnPassive, let me reiterate, it is a gift to us by Mr. Ashmu Farah, and the heartbeat of OnPassive is the very heart of Mr. Ashmu Farah. And there was a saying Mr. Ashmu Farah says, I can give you the formula of OnPassive to any entrepreneur or businessman. I can give you the formula of success. But he believes that the heart of OnPassive will never be duplicable. No one will have that big heart. And thank God, this heart is enabled by God. And the last point, we acknowledge God in OnPassive. And I pray that the Lord God Almighty bless Mr. Ashmu Farah, his family, and grant him strength, energy, renewed energy with a very good long life to see the fruit of his labor, to see us flourish, to see us embrace his vision, to see the 1 million of us exploding, multiplied to help make the world a better place. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Ginny, I am done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mabel. Thank you so much. Wow, we are all on fire, 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 fire. Thanks for your 8 points. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, we ought to be.
Yeah,
Well
thank God. Thank
done.
God for
Thank you,
you.
Mabel.
And thank God for OnPassive. Thank God for Mr. Ashmu Farah. All right, now I would like to open the floor I would like to open the meeting to the floor. But before I move on, can I call on our mentor, Dr. Bill Williams, to share a few words? Dr. Bill, are
Thanks,
you ready?
Jeannie.
Yeah.
Good to see all you friends from around the world here today. Malaysia, Singapore, Papua New Guinea, India, Wow, so many places are represented here today, even Canada, Somalia. So it's good. I always enjoy being with my Singapore friends, my group. My first group I ever got really associated with was in Singapore. And look how good you turned out. Such a good mentor you have down there on the ground. That study club, that group that got together, 6 or so of you guys, and turned into something major. So that's always warming my heart to see that you stuck together and you've done so well. The message today from Mabel was right on target with the fire in the belly. I would say that Mabel has always been a good public speaker. You know, she's always delivered when you ask her to give the information, but she does it with fire in the belly. She does it with verve, with power, with passion. It's no secret that OPassion has come from Mabel and her feeling of conviction and her dedication. As her 8 point showed us, you know, she pretty much puts together a powerful presentation because it's what she feels inside. It just comes out. So that's the mark of a good speaker, somebody who just pours out what's naturally inside. And isn't it good to be able to rely on a tried and true speaker? Anytime you need one, you can pull somebody out of this group and they can do a great job. You know, we have excellent speakers at every corner of on Passive, but I don't think anybody has a better group of speakers than OPassion, Singapore, Malaysia, Global, strong people in every corner. So one of the things that I thought about we need to be sure focus on is managing our expectations, and I've spoken on that several times. If you listen carefully to Ash, he gives hints and he gives points about where we're going, and he's very careful to couch the financial information. When you transfer it from one person to another, you don't want to blow it up, increase it beyond what he's saying. So I always want to say to people, curb your expectations so you're never disappointed. Expect the best, but be satisfied with the least. The least might be better than anything you've got right now. That's the good news. That's what we hope for, is that his ability to create cash flow for us will be better than anything we could do on our own. But it takes time, and I want people's expectations to match what's reality. As we go further, the chance of it being bigger than what we thought increases. But as we go further, I'm feeling aware that it takes systematic steps and correction and step and correction to get to that place. And it's not a smooth, straight line. There's stops and starts, there's hiccups. And I think the expectation is from a lot of people that it's going to be totally hiccup free. As soon as they turn on some switch, everybody's going to be rich. That's not going to happen, in my opinion, because we've all done different amounts of work. And so the tailoring of the financial rewards comes from the work you've done, the work on Passive's done, and then the great variable. We know what we've done, we know what they've done, but we don't know the great variable. Who can identify the great variable? Take a guess. Faith, Debbie, Qumran. Who would venture to say what is the great variable? I'm going to let somebody guess before I move on and tell you what I think it is. The great variable.
I'll venture a guess for you, Dr. Bill, because I'm interested in you moving on. I think that the great variable would, or at least one of them, would be our individual motivations and our individual hearts.
That's Jeffrey's idea. A good variable, perhaps. Not what I was thinking. Kumran, what do you think?
I think it is the reward that one would get, and the material reward that one would get from OPassion.
It will be variable in that regard, but that's not what I'm thinking.
Timing, delays and timing.
Timing, delays. That's part of it, but that's not the one I'm thinking. It's a simple one, really. If you think about
I think it's Dr. Bill. I make a guess. I think it would be how much we share, or with people or with companies.
That will make it vary, but that's not what I'm thinking. Victor, what do you think?
You heard me already.
Variables.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I think. The greatest variable is not what you've done. It's not what OPassion's done. It's whether the people who are the customers will buy. We're all going to get users placed in our teams, right? That's the promise. The marketing will put people into the system. They will come and become users once the marketing works, right? We cannot force people to buy. We can only offer them a chance to look at what we have, right? It's all in the minds of the people who are out there that we have no control over. That's the great. How can we increase the attractiveness of what we have that causes people to go from an observer user to an observer buyer, to purchase the product rather than just look at it on the shelf? Window shopping versus purchasing. That's the great variable. Your income will only come when they move from window shopping to buying. And we will have no shoplifting on passive. We can't just walk in our store and take our products off the shelf. So that's the great variable. And everybody's going to be getting users, but not everybody's going to be getting purchased accounts, purchased products. We hope they'll all purchase everything they see and want, but we have no control. So as we look at our income opportunity, you may get the same number of people into your account as users. Some will have 50% purchasers, and some will have 10% purchasers, some will have 100% purchasers. And that would be a separation that's a great variable as the results. Now, the good thing is the law of averages will end out giving us all the same result, probably. As far as when people come in, they start seeing the multitude of products, they'll probably say, there's something in here I want. And our goal is to make them attractive. Our goal is to be a PR machine that shows the good features and benefits. And the more features and benefits that we talk about, the more people will buy them as the utility of them becomes observable. So that's the hope I have, is the utility of the product sells itself, and we all have 100% users turn to purchasers. With that, I'll turn it back over to you guys and say good job, Miss Mabel.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you for sharing with us your nugget. And I think, that variable that you spoke about it's really beyond our control. It's whether the people will buy or not, those who come in. So, okay, then thank you, Dr. Bill. And I would like to call upon the next person who may want to speak. How about Brother Jeffrey? And then after that, Sister Debbie. Ah.
Well,
sorry.
good morning.
Yeah. Maybe after Jeffrey, we will have Brother John, because Brother John may have to leave early for work. Yeah.
Well,
thank
how
you.
about go ahead, John. I mean, I'm just here enjoying.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I would like to, because I wanted to say what Dr. Bill was just talking about. You know, the great variable when we get started, and some people will get somebody that everybody that comes in, they're not necessarily going to be buyers immediately. Some will, so that some of us, somebody might get something where there's quite a number of customers that buy right off the bat. Somebody else gets a little less, as Dr. Bill was saying about the different numbers. But the thing to remember is that once this goes, they're there, and they're there for you, because once they are in the store, it's always you that they have to buy the products from, in a sense. And if it isn't the first day, let's say one person gets very lucky and they have a number of immediate sales, and someone else may have to wait. But the thing to remember is the products are probably going to sell themselves, so that the folks are in there. So maybe in the first immediate time, there may not be that much for the same amount for every person. But as this goes, and what we have, I think that it will even out. It will be where all of us will have many folks buying our product after they do have a chance to see what they are. So how much time will that take? I don't think it'll be that long, especially in the next months and months ahead. That's just going to increase. So I don't think any of us have to worry about what that is. How many am I going to get? How many people are going to come in that actually purchase something? Well, maybe not the first day, but don't worry about it, because as it goes, people are they're going to see what we have, and they're going to start buying the products. So I just wanted to say that. And also, I want to say for Mabel, she's always, I've said this many times as I listen, her presentations are so good, so complete, so clear. And today I felt she always has that energy and that delivery that Dr. Bill was talking about. But today there was a little something, there was a little bite, there was a little extra verb, I thought, a little extra something there. I just wanted to compliment her on that. It was, again, a very, very good presentation. So that's all I have to say. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Brother John, for your sharing. Thank you, Brother Jeffrey. Would you like to take the floor, Brother Jeffrey? Brother Jeffrey, are you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had to find the screen and. Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to kind of chime in here, and I too appreciate, Mabel, the points that you made this morning, because it gives us a foundation of things that we can talk about, and a lot of those will actually kind of flesh out what the concerns are for the charter members moving forward in a way. I too want to speak just a little bit about some of the things that Dr. Williams had brought up. Managing expectations, we should all do that at a personal level, and on occasion, if we have the right trajectory and the right mindset, we're able to help others with their managing of their expectations, or maybe even perhaps we can manage them for them by pointing things out. I think that your 8 points certainly, for those of us here and for those of us that listen, will help us greatly toward categorizing and managing the expectations we have as we roll out. But Dr. Bill had said something that was rather interesting, and it was about OnPassive being able to create more for us than we could on our own, which he's absolutely right. And that's why a lot of us got in here, is because we realize that we've tried a few times and maybe it hasn't worked out, like we'd expected. And Dr. Bill again was right in saying that, abundance, for the most part, I mean, there are rare occasions where, somebody might win a lottery or something, but for the most part, it doesn't happen in a short time and certainly doesn't happen overnight. And he likened that unto a switch that you can't just flip one day and flip off the next or something like that. Mabel, you had also said something about OConnect and how a lot of us were just waiting for OConnect. And this is kind of where I tie you and Dr. Williams together, in that a lot of us are waiting on OConnect simply because it's the beginning for many of us concerning earning enough to be able to share with others out of our excess. We've never known what that feels like. We've never experienced that kind of abundance in our lives. And we're here now waiting for that to begin, waiting for us to understand, okay, now we've got a product and now we're making some money. We can see where it's going. Whereas a lot of folks have never had that opportunity to experience what it feels like to have money coming in and even building some excess. Getting back to Dr. Williams' flip switch scenario, there is a switch that we can flip that Ash talked about, and that is the subscriptions. And even if we flip that switch, again, Dr. Bill, you're right. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will turn on the green light, in Mr. Ash's words. It will flip that switch in a way that allows OnPassive to go to work for us. We've been harping on subscription and activating accounts and stuff for a long time, but right now this is where the rubber meets the road. If you're in and you haven't been able to, or for some reason you have not yet subscribed to a product, not subscribing will effectively, well, it won't just shoot you in the foot. It'll probably take your knees out, because you're not going to move anywhere. Without subscribing, you're not telling OnPassive, hey, I'm in, I'm available to do this thing, and I want to be a part of this going forward. So please go market for me, because that's what that subscription does. It tells OnPassive, I'm in, I'm a player, and I want you to go market for me. And so that's why we're getting some of the allocations. And he did say yesterday that some of these customers that are going to be placed into our sales networks are subscribing customers already. So, and there's a lot of them. So I just wanted to kind of point out that if anybody really is kind of sitting on the fence, now is the time. Now is the time to flip that switch with OnPassive and put what I consider our future to be in gear. Put it in gear so that we can start moving forward. Like Dr. Williams said, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen, and it will start out slowly. And through this kind of slow evolution, through the allocation, through the withdrawals and the commissions coming in, it's going to build your faith, because you're going to see it. A lot of people say seeing is believing. I've preached on occasion that believing is seeing, and that you have to believe in something for it to really manifest into your lives. And you're obviously here in OnPassive because you believe in it. So take that next step if you can. Get that subscription going. And once you do that, then it's time to sit back, because now the ball is in OnPassive's court, and we'll wait for them. And Dr. Bill, he also talked about the variables, and he brought up the topic of variability. I think is the word. Well, there's some other things that you can look forward to, some other things that you can expect that are also variable within OnPassive. Number one, we don't know what the marketing is going to pull in. We know it's going to be a lot. Number two, we don't know what the product costs down the road are going to be. We know they're going to be fair and they're going to be equitable and then they're going to be affordable. We don't know about the amounts and the frequencies of bonuses that are going to be offered. But we know Mr. Mufara's heart. We know that these things are going to be in our best interest. We don't know per se about how many products are going to be rolled out month after month after month. But we know that we've got a quiver full of arrows, so to speak, and there's probably at least a dozen of them that are ready right now, and they're going to be strategically rolled out. So there's a lot of things in looking forward, in looking to 2024, there's a lot of things that we don't necessarily talk about that we know are in the background. Ash talked about some of these things yesterday. He said, hey, there's a lot of things going on in the background that are going to be for the benefits of us, for the benefits of the charter members. He actually even said they're going to put some products out for the benefits of the affiliates. That's us. So as we move forward, just have faith that it's going to work out, that it's going to move in the direction and at the speed that it's supposed to for our benefit. Okay, we're in the business of success, and OnPassive is going to ensure our success. But to do that, it's got to do it in a methodical, a strategic way, and it's doing it. So we're all in very, very good shape. And I want to thank Dr. Bill for bringing these points up, and Mabel for you bringing those points up, and just kind of getting my mind wrapped around what you were saying a little bit so that I can connect what you were saying with the variabilities that we have going on and expectations. So thank you so very much. I'm loving this platform this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Jeffrey. Thank you so much for putting all the two speakers together, the notes, and gelling them in. Thank you so much. Okay, next we have Sister Debbie, please. Sister Debbie. Sister Debbie, can you hear me?
I need to unmute. Unmute.
She cannot unmute.
Hmm?
You are co-host already.
Yeah, co-host already.
Yeah, but she cannot unmute.
Can you refresh? Refresh, because refresh will go in and out.
She's refreshing. We'll wait for her to come back. Okay, next we have.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, Ken.
Okay, sister.
Oh, even when Dr. Bill called me, I said something, but he didn't hear. I thought maybe, okay. I did speak, so I was frozen. I did not realize that. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right. What an amazing 2024, January. Sister Mabel, I will say you nailed it. All those 8 points, unbelievable. And for me to speak after all 4 great speakers, Dr. Bill, Brother John, Brother Jeffrey, and Sister Mabel, me coming after you, I feel like a midget because I don't know what to say, but I just want to say I appreciate this platform. 2024, as you said in your 8 points, is an outstanding year, not just for us, but those who believe in us and those who will continue to believe in us and the users who will be coming. And you mentioned something that really touched me, that it's from the heart. OnPassive is our CEO's dream from the heart. And we are so blessed because we happen to be those visionaries who buy into that heart of our CEO. Yes, I do buy into it wholeheartedly. And I'm so glad that I can learn from all the best speakers who have gone before me. And I know why I bought into OnPassive, because that financial freedom is something that will just come overnight. Thank you, Sister Mabel. And Dr. Bill, your greatest variables that you talked about earlier also ties into what I'm hoping that you can use as a topic to educate us on the forum in the future, because it's a huge topic on its own and everyone's mind is definitely at different places right now when it comes to paying for all the accounts that they have and what to expect. So giving us the greatest variables as a topic on its own is going to change the minds of those who are still on the fence. Yes, I am part of those who like to window shop for some time before I actually buy my products. And there's nothing wrong with that. We definitely have a lot of founders I know people I've spoken to who are still on the fence waiting to see who is going to cash in first before they actually pay for a product. Can you imagine that? And they were there, the ones who brought me in. So my point is, Dr. Bill, if you can consider your variables as a topic to educate us further on it, because I know it's a vast topic in terms of what to expect in the within OnPassive, because there's so many of us and we have so many different minds, and it's difficult to convince everyone to see otherwise unless by those who have had the experience. And I know that everyone on this platform has had one experience or another in how to handle things, and we should continue to preach that to others who may not be enlightened to the same level that we are. And the mindset is what takes us there, because if we do not believe in ourselves, it's difficult to convince others and ourselves that we are doing the right thing. OnPassive is something that not everybody will have the opportunity to experience. And for those of us who do have that experience, let's continue to nurture it. Let's continue to pray for our CEO and all the tech pros who are putting this together. And I will say today is the first time I'm able to see my face and see all the freckles that I have. I did not know I had in OnPassive. And that's how much improvement we've had compared to when we started. It was so blurry, and I would change my glasses from one set to another. But today is just a different ball game altogether. Thank you so much. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to speak today, and it's always a blessing being back with the family. Thank you, and back to you, Sister Jeannie.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Debbie. Thank you so much. And we are glad to have you back with us. We missed you for the last more than 1 week that you couldn't join us. So we are so glad to have you today. And also thank you for your sharing. I have a hand that is up. Raj, Brother Raj. Brother Raj, are you there? Over to you. Brother Raj.
Yeah.
We can't hear you. Can you refresh? Can you please refresh, Raj? Okay, while waiting for Raj, can we have Brother Victor, please? Victor Abba.
Thank you. Good day, good morning, good evening, good everything to all the wonderful people of OnPassive. And a particular good evening to my sister Mabel. You have done a wonderful job in putting together a message for us today in 8 different parts, and each one significant, and each one that will be a marker for me throughout the year of 2024. I had an experience whilst we were looking at the dates of the 16th of January as a cutoff date for the um, distribution of the affiliates or members who are in the holding tank. So I was up, UK time, I was up until 4:50 UK time, which was 10 minutes to midnight in the States. And I made a payment for someone to activate their account. A little while later, two others wanted to activate their accounts, but they were unable to do so. They went all the way down to the payment, and when the payment option came up, it just kept on going back to the credit card details. This meant for me that the cutoff had actually taken place. The cutoff being not for activating our accounts, but the cutoff being a cutoff where from that point on, people would no longer be eligible to receive customers from the holding tank. A few hours later on, the normal activation continued, which is in line with what Ash Mufara had said. Our CEO has said that he's going to extend this courtesy, this bonus, until the 31st of January. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong in my understanding. I believe that the 16th was the cutoff date, and it was executed as the cutoff date, and at that time, no one thereafter, for a couple of hours, would be able to make a payment, and as a result of that, they would not be entitled to distribution from the holding tank. I also wanted to say this. For those of us who are not marketeers, we're not going out there, we're not able to sell, it is the most beautiful thing that has happened to us in my lifetime, and I'm 76 years of age. Why do I say this? Because a few years back, I found out that Mr. Ashmufara has a success rate of more than 25%. And all the marketing that he has done and the way he's approached this on passive program, the way he is taking it to market, he is making sure that he doesn't get less than 25% of anything that he does. So he's done it in such a way, he's got customers lined up, he has gone to people in the areas of their need, he knows how to draw people in. He said, okay, I've seen a space in the market where there's a need, and people will get everything they want from one shop, and they don't have to go in, out, and all over the place. There's no one that I know who had thought of doing things the way he has done. It really excites me. Then he's gone a step further. He said, okay, I promise you, you'd only have to come out of pocket twice, one for your initial registration and one for the activation of the products, because your shop is empty and you need to put products into your shop. So you You pay for the first product, and that is O Connect. That O Connect is the first product that we can sell on the marketplace. He is doing all the selling. I have not sold a thing. I've just provided people with information. He has done it all for us. Then he made it even simpler. So he said, okay, but if you want to escalate the speed, all you need to do is to get one customer. And they said, okay, you've got yourself one customer. I am going to give you 100% of whatever that customer paid. And that 100% will be sufficient for you to pay your next subscription. So anything above and beyond that one person, that one customer, is a bonus that can be used for other products or other subscriptions. Then he went even further still, and he said, the first 5 products that I bring onto the marketplace, the first 5 that are subscription products, I'm going to do the same thing for you. So you pay for your product, and the first customer that you have, you will have 100% of that money. Who on earth in business has ever seen or heard of that before? And it goes on and on and on. And I believe that is why he confidently says that we will all be winners. Every single one of us. Whether you know how to do it or you've been in marketing all your life and you're a marketing guru yourself, everybody is a winner.
Correct.
And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to say that.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Ginny, who's next?
Thank you, Victor. Thank you so much. Okay, I think we have brother Vitel Smith is here.
Brother Pius.
We got people raising hand.
Wait,
Pierce. And
hello,
then
Mabel.
Muhammad
Can you hear
Said.
me?
Yeah, yes.
Good day,
Pierce.
good night, good evening, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today. I'm so excited to be with you guys after listening with Arch Mufare yesterday on the 360. I'm too excited. And I have to use this opportunity to thank Jeffrey Murok, Dr. Bill Kumaran, Jen, Dr. Benny, and each and every one of us. I just want to thank you guys. We are live 2024. 2024 is a year of favor, a year of grace, a year of financial freedom. It's not easy, but people have to understand it's easy. I want to thank my elder brother, my big boss, Victor Abba, on what he said now. I want to add on. I set my alarm 10:45 p.m. USA time because I need to activate for 2 people. So that hour, I did one activation. It went through. I give myself another 1 hour to use the same card to activate for the second person. It doesn't went through. That is when I knew they have stopped people to activate few minutes to 12 midnight to be on the first circle. Then after that, after half an hour of 00:30 minutes, I activated the second person. It went through. That means that second person will be on the second recycle traffic. So that means we are moving forward because I said it after 16th, we won't be on the circle of first traffic. So I want to thank Chief Victor Abba on what he said is real. I did it and it happened. So I want to encourage each and every one of us. We still have, today is 18. We still have, I think, 2 2 weeks or not up to 2 weeks to activate. You still want to activate to be on the second trade. If you don't do it, what Victor Alba said is the reality. You are getting behind. So I don't need to go much, just to encourage the OPassion Singapore and Malaysia Global. What you guys are doing are great. That is why even if I'm busy, I have to log in. So I'm so excited with you guys. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I receive the link all the time, but I'm sorry to say this, if I don't come in, it's a circumstance that I cannot control because of this time difference. So I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I'm so excited because this is the year we are waiting for.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mabel, for always update me and update my groups. Thank you for everything you are doing, and thank you all. God bless us. Thank you.
Jeannie? Jeannie? Jeannie can't hear you. Can you hear her? Frozen. Raj, are you around? Raj, can you unmute and take a minute or two to share? If you can hear me, Raj.
Yes, sister. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me, sister?
Yes.
Confirm me first.
Yes. Jeannie,
Okay.
you refresh, Jeannie.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, sister, inviting me. First of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the galaxy of intellectual. Sir, I want to take at least 4 minutes. I want to highlight all those points, please, because what a big moment, my dear friends. Yeah, I want to take. Yeah, please give me. Okay. My dear friends, on past being a great miss, okay, we are fostering an atmosphere of collaboration and cooperation to achieve peace, how make the world different, this world a better place to live, for how to solidify, pulling together on, chasing the dream together, and making the empire up on passive. My dear friends, sister, first of all, I have for your incredible, mind-blowing, top-class phenomenal session and top-class sharing by Honorable Maestro, man, legend character, Dr. Bill Williams, Mr. Jeffrey Morlocks, Jeannie Sister, and Dr. Beanie, Davy, Mr. Kumaran, Victor, and each and every one. You all are rocking. I want to talk about that. They're not a single game changer on passive. On passive is having multiple of game changer. Oh yes, game changer. Oh verify, game changer. Oh, and big data. It is massive project under the blue oceanic strategy, a game changer. It is going to bring a big number of apples. And David Card, sister already talked. That's amazing. And O domain accredited by ICANN. It is going to be a game changer and on global payment solution, game changer. But a real scene will start when, and according to our CEO, there are a lot of things in the background happening. But when you'll be getting on website, yes, that will be one of the biggest day of your life. After, when you'll be getting website, 1.4 million founding member website will be viral into internet arena, and you will be the crown head of internet. You are getting your unique real estate identification position in internet, and we rule the internet, my dear friends. Why? If you are a founding member within 5 years, 6 years, it may be possible. You will be founding member. You will be owner of 100 digital company. Okay, multiple trillion value. First point. Debit card. It is going to be massive source of income all the time. This is SaaS business model. Software as a service. Startup phase finished. We have brought top class foundation in non-passive and top class genius marketing. So we have my dear friends. And next, what I'm saying that yes, when you'll be getting on website, then Google AdSense will be put. Google AdSense. I am blogger. My blog. I am blogger. I have website. I have a great experience of how does it work, my dear friends. Because through I am earning $5,000 per month Could you imagine through that website? I know how to bring traffic and how the PPC work, pay per click. And according to back office update, we just look at the all back office update. And according to our CEO, he mentioned that Google AdSense advertisement policy is going to be game changer, pathfinder for your business. It is robust, it is massive, and that will real seen, my dear friends. That is why our is going to be highly scalable model. The point because already make top as cloud storage, web hosting, or domain. Or domain, what we takes a long time. It needs persistent, top class compliance, documentation. We have fulfilled. That is why I can international corporation for assigned numbers and name. They give accreditation of our domain. But through our domain, it means we will be the boss of GoDaddy. Okay. And not a single product I am saying, academy, or enjoy, or scale, communicate, and or create, or stop, or desk, or counting, or peer, or hire, each and everything. Every product is just like a milestone for all the 500 Fortune company. They are easy. They are going to enjoy, and all 8 billion people will attract to us your my link. You are in a great position, and according to our CEO, nobody can chase us on passive, unstoppable. And one more point, I want to mention that yes, Oblast is going to be game changer for humanity. Will be create billions of smiles and sparkness in the face of each and every running water. One of the most captivating, most dynamic, most fascinating, stunning, and appealing business of 21st century world, millennium business. Why? Because what we are doing, this is we are just like crown head of internet. We are framing new internet, architecture of new internet, my dear friends, because we truly represent Web 3.0. In our passive, our data is highly secure, encrypted. So I meant to say that when we are getting virtual, it means 500 mega project physical products are going on in the production house, Bangladesh. And according to our CEO, it means this on passive versatile company having a multiple sources of income, just like ocean. Okay, so that is a whole way, and on passive is going to change your life forever. You are going to to create lifestyle, highly dignity, highly pressed lifestyle to empower each and everyone, even the last citizen of the tech team, finance team, or media department. We are having the big players. We have top class lawmakers, influencers. We have top class genius marketing, each and everyone. So finally, I want to say that on passive is magnificent, radiant, scintillating factor of this planet. And we are rock. We will rule over the industry, sister,
Thank you, Raj.
giving me such a wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you. And can I have maybe two person to speak? 1 minute is Brother Vital able to speak? We would like to hear from you, Brother Vital. And then can you take a minute to speak? And then Sudesh, did you raise your hand earlier? Sorry for missing you. If you want to share. Oh, Muhammad side. Okay, Vidal didn't respond. Muhammad, you
Yes,
want
I'm
to?
here. I'm here,
Yeah, I'm
Vital.
here.
Oh, okay, Vidal first. Thank you, Vidal.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was having a little problem unmuting.
Okay.
How are you there, Sister Mabel?
Okay, great, great.
I'm very good, very good. I just joined in. I was to
Yeah.
perform my morning duty with the little ones, taking them to school and back. So
Mhm.
was a little
Great.
late coming on, but I need to just chime in to say how happy I am to be here, to join this wonderful webinar, the OPassion Singapore, Malaysia Global. And want to say hi to all my friends. And I want to tell you that I'm here waiting the arrival of CJ, brother CJ. I'm in Orlando, Florida, waiting for him to arrive. So
Chris
I think
Johnson.
Dr. Bill,
Okay.
you're next.
I got Dr.
And
Bill
then-
first, I think. Is
No,
it?
he's going to Dr. Bill first.
Yeah, yeah.
and then on to here we are waiting him. I just want to, just want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the brand ambassadors who have made this far. I became a member of OnPassive, a founder in OnPassive in 2020. And my sister Vinette invited me on, and I'm so gracious and so grateful to her for doing so. And I just want to, for those who are still on the fence, I think Sister Debbie mentioned about people still on the fence, waiting to see what's going to happen. Well, nothing is going to happen until you sell something.
Yep. The variable.
Nothing,
Dr. Bill says.
nothing is going to happen until you sell something. And so I just want to tell you about what Mr. Ash said before. It's a done deal. So I'm saying to you, just do it. It's a done deal. Just do it. There's nothing to wait on. We're about to enter into this new paradigm shift where your life is going to be changed. And all you need to do is to inculcate a different mindset, a business mindset, understanding that, we are in what's going to be one of the biggest company in the world, one of the largest company in the world. And I said it, and whatever he said, I believe. And so I just want to congratulate everybody for this forward step that you have taken, and wherever you are to find the funds, borrow it from your friends, from your relatives, from your cat, from your dog, anybody that you can. Just do it. Just do it.
Okay.
Because we are on the right track. Thank you very much, Sister Mabel.
Thank you, Vidal.
Yes.
Thank you, Vidal. Do we have Muhammad Syed? Then after that, Sudesh. Muhammad Syed, can you take a minute?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Happy New Year, everyone. I haven't been here since last year. It's been a long overdue. And I'm so glad to be here, and God allow us this chance to meet again. I'm very proud to be part of OnPassive, and I highly praise you guys, Team HM Pacific, the amazing work that you guys do. Amazing leaders on the panel. I want to thank Dr. Bill, Benny, Mabel, and all those that, make this happen on ongoing basis. I don't have much to say. I'm just excited, very thrilled, and I'm looking forward. I know it's been long overdue. We endured a lot of patience. We waited, we learned, from so many things. We did our due diligence, and some of us, we will be embarking on a journey that we only dreamed of. And I'm glad. It's an exciting time to be here, and 2024 is going to be a game changer for all of us. I really appreciate it for the opportunity that you guys gave me to speak here this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Muhammad. Sudesh, can you take a minute? Yeah,
Yes,
hi, Sudesh.
can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, can.
Okay. Just thought I will remind everyone that Ash said it will all be done for you, and Catmo is there. So I think the expectation of allocation of ready clients is what needs to be understood. That's the ideal, right? That they put ready clients on the rotator belt and assign allocate to all our 1.4 million odd members and to the affiliates who have come on board as users and ready to activate their. So I think we can expect the best from Ash all the time, and therefore I believe that everyone who are put on our list of allocation, every one of them will ready buyers expect the best.
Yep. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what
Thank
I
you.
would say.
Thank
Good.
you, Sudesh.
God,
Thank
God bless.
you.
Shalom.
Yeah. So, Jeannie, are you back? Jeannie, are you back? Jeannie,
But
if not,
I'm
then
back. Can
we.
you hear me?
Ah, yeah, but you're a bit
Yeah.
of a frozen, but your voice okay.
Oh, okay. But I'm
Yeah.
frozen, eh?
Yeah, to me you are frozen, but maybe it's my computer. Okay, but your voice
Mm,
is okay. Your voice is okay.
mm.
So you can see, right? So anyone
I
else
can
can take
see.
another minute. Yep.
Mm. We have, how about Dr. Benny? Dr. Benny is here.
Ah, Dr. Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Queen Mabel, greetings! Happy New
Yay!
Year! Brother Dr. Bill Williams, Brother Jeffrey. You know, for my 1 minute, I'll just come here and scream, right? Hey, thank you, Queen Mabel. Thank you so much. I would say astonishing presentation. I appreciate you. Now, anyway, before I appreciate, I say a word. I want to thank each and everyone for coming. To tell the truth, I pray that you guys come here every Thursday on time, despite the fact that I exercise before coming to here. But I want to take this moment to really thank our Heavenly Father for bringing you and I together. Do you know why? Because not, I mean, at any time you and I can leave the world. So please let us thank our Father for what He has done, for the air that we breathe every second. But anyway, I want to thank our Father for sending somebody to us, because if it wasn't for Him, I would not be able to, I would not even know Brother Jeffrey, Dr. Bill Williams, Queen Mabel. How will I know you guys? Our visionary, and his name is Mr. Ash Mafaria. Do you guys know how confident this man is? He doesn't care. He knows that everything is going to happen, no matter the challenges that he is facing. When he comes, he just smile, right? But you guys don't know what he's going through. I wish our founders or founding members were here to listen. What I'm saying is this: they are expecting him to do things so fast, but they don't understand the system development life cycle of a product, of a software. Because if they do, they will shut up. Now, what I will urge each and everyone is make sure you pay your $93. If you can do that, no, the first thing is for you to migrate to the ecosystem. Sign the NDCA, which is non-disclosure confidential agreement. The reason I'm saying that, people just say that it is NDA. But when you click on becoming an affiliate, you will notice that it is NDCA. If you don't sign it and you pay your money, do not expect the artificial intelligence to allocate those traffic to you. I am saying it because artificial intelligence does not know Mr. Ash. Be careful. Make sure you pay your money. If you don't pay, you and I, we are the first customers of OnPassive. Purchase the product, put it in your shop. Then those customers now will come now and purchase it from us. If you don't purchase, I will do it and I'll make my money. If you don't want to make your money, fine. Thank you so much, Queen Mabel. I just want to thank our CEO for what he has done. I want to
Yes.
thank our COO. Do you guys know that he spent sleepless night doing everything for us? Our COO, Brother Kamal. Then Brother Nazel, our tech brothers and sisters, we pray that God should protect them, provide them with knowledge and wisdom. Let them continue to create or develop our products for us. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I must concur with what Dr. Bill says, to remind everyone, although I gave very big numbers about the billions of revenue in the industry, but whatever that's coming to us, it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. And it could take as long as 2-3 years for the whole thing to mature to our level, but we will see the beginning of it, the flow, the happening of it in 2024. So it's not going to happen overnight because everything takes time. So, but the potential is there. So, Ginny, who next?
Okay, I see Dr. P is here. Dr. P, Dr. Patience.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can be as excited as Dr. Benny. Mabel, thanks for the topic today, and thanks for this platform, my global Singapore Malaysian group. I see all my best people here. See Raj, Dr. Bill, Jeffrey, and my Singapore team, please, Jenny, Mabel, all of you. Yes, 2024 is going to be a game changer here. We all know that. We've seen it. We know great things are already happening in January. This is the first month of the year. And anybody that has gone to any platform after the CEO spoke and has not catch the fever to start being, I don't know what they said, the word for, I think I'll just say over-excitement or whatever. And Dr. Dale will say excitement, right? I think I like that one. Then I don't know how you are being wired. We should check your DNA, and check whether you have blood flowing through your skin, whether you're a human being. 2025 is a game changer because truly we're taking over the internet. What all you need in the internet, we have it. We have certified to have a domain name. We have our ecosystem single sign-on. We have our own verify, which is KYC in most places, done for us. Data center cloud company, done for us. And we're working our own payment processor. Once you've done your own payment processor, what else does it need? Now I see why they say we are the future of the internet, and 2024 is the year of game changer. Let me tell you, the game is over, it's done. OPassion is over the internet. As my brother Jeffrey shared yesterday in one platform, right? We are going to be competing with the big guys, with the GoDaddies in the domain area, with AWS in the cloud computing data center areas. We'll be competing with them, but you know what we are bringing differently? A product driven with AI. Who can beat that? I just want to use 1 minute because I'm not giving a presentation, but I just wanted, sorry, I've not been here for a while. It's just the time clashes with a lot of things that's going, but today I just said I have to come in and share my excitement. I cannot wait when the floodgates open. But people don't understand floodgates, right? Some people just think that they'll open their wallet and they'll just see some numbers, or as Brother Jeffrey made me to study on the zillion amount. No, it's not going to happen like that. This is a real business with real products, okay? Real business with real products. We have to sell products. We have digital products, data products. And we have to sell, hopefully we'll have physical products. So this is real business, real product. It has to be real. But we're going to get there. We are going to get there. We have the best in the company, and they're willing to teach us how to get there. Well, Dr. B here is willing to teach us how to get there. Well, Brother Jeffrey here has videos. Reach out to him. He's willing to teach us how to get there. These are experienced people that have built their businesses. And they're ready to show us. But now the difference is that we have a tool that will make it easy. And what is this tool? Our own passive ecosystem. That's going to make it easy for us. And we have products that are over market values. That's going to speak for us. So let's all be excited for 2024. We're only in January, and great things are already happening. Thank you,
Dr. P.
Thank you, Jenny, for giving
me
an opportunity. Thank you.
Jeannie, Julie is in, but before we pass to her, Jeannie, can we get whoever raised the hand, Bridget?
Yes, Bridget.
To speak. Then we pass the platform to Julie as we welcome her.
Dr. B, you owe me a write-up. I'm waiting.
Hello?
Yes.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Yes. Can you take a minute, please?
Bridget? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bridget, yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. I have a friend. Her name is Mary Best. She joined as an co-founder when I invited her, and she wanted to buy OConnect, but she never, and she forgot the password, and she went in and could not um, go in because and she was trying to change the password. It didn't work. She wrote to she placed it in the mail in to get OTP, but the OTP never came into her mail. And I tried again and again and again, and she the email was whitelisted, and but it happened again and again, and I wrote to support again and again, and I wrote to Chris Johnson, and he said you have and he said you need to change the mail, and we did, and he forwarded the request, the old mail and the new mail, because she wanted to buy OConnect, but and Chris responded back and said it would take some days, and but it has not happened yet, so I don't know. I needed advice. Shall I raise a ticket to support, or shall I wait? I am doing it for her because she is not so very good in computing and stuff, and she has all her family from India, full house, and so I am doing this for her. So her family is going back to India next month. So, and I went to her. She couldn't find the password or email, and she was so yeah. So I had to do everything for her, and now we are still waiting for the new mail to arrive, but because I am logging into my O-Founder back office, and I am clicking on the mail in my teen summary, and when I write message to her, it comes to the old email. So I don't know if what to do.
Dr. Bill, you want to help, but when I hear that Chris Johnson is helping you, I think you are in very good hands. She will be leading and guiding you. You are in good hands if Chris Johnson is talking to you. And if he still wait, maybe you wait. He's one of the best person, to be able to help you.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
thank you so much. I
Thank
will
you.
wait.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Bridget.
Thank you.
All right, and this is the time we're waiting for. We have our special guest with us tonight, and she's none other than Miss Julie Nguyen.
Yay!
Hi, welcome.
Julie, welcome.
Hello, my sister.
Look at what Kumaran is doing for you. Wow, she just turned 50, and that is a magnificent number to move forward in life. Julie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sisters. Thank you, Kumaran. I appreciate you all so much. If I could address Birgit really quick, Birgit, I know that you are communicating with Chris Johnson. He's on the road right now, so let me keep in touch, get contact with him, and address your case. And if I can assist him on getting that resolved for you, I will. Okay. All right, so don't worry about it. And then if anything, I will reach out to you if he needs me to get in touch with you. But I'll follow up with him before, and then if I can assist, I'll be here. Thank you so much, OPassion Singapore. I appreciate you so much, and I'm apologize. My intention was to come probably an hour ago, and yeah, we woke up late because last night it was a Vietnamese webinar, and I went to bed pretty late last night, so I apologize for that. But I just, whatever that you're talking about right today, and I'm very sure that you're on the right track, and kind of not only just fire up, the people, fire up your team and your family here. I'm very sure I could assure with you based on what our observation, and I know Dr. Bill and Jeffrey Morlock are also here. Hello, how are you, my brothers? Greatest, appreciate you always being here with these folks. I share with Kumaran that I had an epiphany the other day, and it is really truly just I was actually washing the dishes when I had that. It was just basically connecting everything that is going on, and that what are going on in OnPassive. And the reason why I was late last night is because I was creating a presentation, and I drew everything out so that we all can see it. And that was my intention to show up today to share with you that today, but it was late. So I'm apologize for that. And also I wanted to let everyone know that I will hopefully get that done and share this with you, but I'm not there yet. So the epiphany part of it is that everything that is happened, Mr. Ashmufara, the team, everything that is happening, there is a reason for it to happen, and there is a time why it happened, the time that it is happened, right? So we're all focused right now on Connect, for example, or we focus on why we cannot make certain payment, all the problems, all of that we are facing right now. But we just need to know that Mr. Ashmufara, the team behind the scene, have already know the issues that we are experiencing. And it's good to know those, I don't know what you call it, wrinkles, iron. It's okay to know, though. It's okay to experience it, because that's what it's supposed to be, right? So we all need, a lot of people say, oh, this is too much problem, I don't want to deal with it. And I'm really honestly letting those people know, the moment that we are having that attitude of I don't want to deal with it, we're done. We're done. We're making the decision that we've never made before. So please be very cautious of the decision we make, because this is a very critical time, right? So I just wanted to encouraging everyone, get excited instead of letting whatever the problem or the wrinkle stopping us from moving forward, because everything that is happening right now was intended to happen that way. Not the intention, but that's how it's supposed to be. And everything that the decisions that made, it meant to be at the time that it is made. So yeah, I know we are going to be really in a great shape. As far as sharing that epiphany, it's something that I have to show you the picture, that I have to walk you through, because I did the whole entire picture and connection, all the dots together, and I realized the treasure of it is right in front of us. Like amazing. What Mr. Ashmufara said, all done deal, be done for you. OnPassive is the traffic, the future of the internet. It's all there, and we are looking at it, but none of us have mentioned about it. It's right there. If we actually sit down, I love to, having conversation with you. So if you could allow me to have that as sometime next week to come and share with you, because it's there, and all it is our intention and our focus right now need to look at that whatever that I'm share with you, instead of the things that we're dealing with our daily, like, the issues or can't change certain things, because it's all there. It's all being in planet, and the plan that he's putting together based on my perception, based on my perspective, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's the reason why every single day when I on with Michael and other people, like talking about it, we always excited. And the more we talk with each other, the more it starts showing up. And so I'm so glad that you are doing OPassion Singapore, that you're doing every week. It's just the time zone that's difficult, but I would love to just sit and listen to what you share, because the more we listen to each other and the more we talk about it, the more it starts showing up. The picture of it all will show up. So yeah, I appreciate you giving me a time to talk about it, but I'll be more prepared, and it didn't plan the way I intended to, but thank you so much for letting me know. It's crazy. I was blown away when I have that little moment of that epiphany, because I'm like, oh, it's right there. We none of us mentioned it about the webinars. I don't see anybody mention about it, but it's right there. So that's a clue for everybody. If you're really connecting all the dots, that's getting what he said last week, what he said, the foundation that he laid for us last week, is just to have this running smoothly and ready to take off. Like like the little dragon, it turning itself and it's ready to shoot up like that. And it was crazy. I felt it that day, and I had to tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. It put every worries that we have at ease. It does. I haven't heard anyone talk much about it yet. It's an epiphany for me.
Wow. Okay. So
you may not understand what I'm talking about, but seriously, the clue here is connect everything that's going on, right? In OPassion, all the milestone together. All the milestone together, you will see it. Like, you will see it.
Thank you, Julie. That's going to be a big tease to get people
Yes.
to be here next week.
Yeah.
That's going to really, it's going to draw people in to hear the connecting of the dots. And Jeffrey's mind's already twisted half around the world. He wants to connect the dots, right?
Yeah. It all came back to a full circle. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. So
Okay. So we have an appointment with you next week, or whenever you are ready, Julie. We are all ready for you whenever you're ready. So anyone has any questions? And of course, Bridget is blessed for you to look into her case. We also may have a couple of cases too where we try to pay but we can't pay. So we'll let you know.
Yes. So what happened in the past few days is that if anyone paid and in OES say fail, but the money was deducted already, if you have any of those cases, reached out to me. I do have things that I need you to submit, and then we'll know exactly where to send it to. A lot of people get resolved over the past few days.
Okay.
So if you pay, and here's another thing: once we pay for OConnect, we have to log out completely, okay, and then log back in. Then we'll see it there, because a lot of the cases that they send over to us and we log in, I personally always ask to take a look at the account before I submit. So I usually log in and I see it right there. Okay, I see it's all right there. And some people, they pay, it went successfully, and then they log out and they didn't even bought OConnect. So I went back in and bought OConnect without putting extra money in. Okay, so if you bought OConnect lately, Pius, got 1 second. If you bought already, make sure you log out completely and log back in. Also, a lot of us who pay for OConnect with a card, and on our bank statement it said pending. It hasn't posted to the bank yet, and it said pending, and it said to payment. It doesn't mean that you got charged twice, right? So wait for the statement to be posted first. Okay, so check all of that before you get so panic and not sure what it is. And then once you know for sure that the money is deducted, but it failed in OES and you don't have OConnect at that time, please reach out to me. I think Pius has a question. And then Dr. Patient too.
Yeah. Can I speak, please?
Please, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel, once again. On what my queen, Julie said, Julie, on your birthday, I send you Chandon Moet. Did you receive my gift?
I believe so. If I responded to you at all, I have to still respond to a lot more people. Did you send it to WhatsApp?
Congratulations again and happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
So, Julie, on what you said made me to raise up my hand. I have this issue of which I paid on 29th of November, and they haven't succeeded. I went through and did whatever they asked me to do, send everything they asked me to send, but up to today, nothing has done. They are still saying they still need my bank proof of payment, which I sent to them, but nothing have done. So I don't know, how can I reach you? Is that through Mabel? I should reach you so that
yes. She has my WhatsApp number. So the way how I help other people is I need to get on the phone with them together, and I will ask to log into the account while you're on the phone with me, and to see what it said and to compare what you say, because I need to understand what you're facing first before I can put the case together and submit it. Okay. So if you could please reach out to me and be ready for those, and then we'll work from there. Everything will get resolved. Everything. Okay.
Can I ask you one thing? The account is for my sister, but I have access to the account to log into the OES. The only thing I don't have access is to her alternate email. So if I get contact with you to do it, can I do it alone, or should I connect my sister on the group chat with me and you?
You should put her on the phone with us if need to, or a group chat.
Okay. Yeah. So I will get the necessary information I need from my sister Mabel. Then I will chat you first. Then you tell me when you are going to be available to do that. Thank you so much on what you are doing.
I have right now is 7:30 a.m. here. I have until 5 o'clock available through WhatsApp, and if anyone's that need help, because normally I don't really. I want to be on the phone with that person because private information is best. And I'm encouraging everyone here. If you ask somebody and you send somebody access to your account on Messenger or WhatsApp, none of that is safe. Okay? None of that is safe. And if you do it, as soon as you finish with that, delete it right away, please, because this is the access to your treasure chest. Okay. And if you have it sent, I see a lot of people, I need help, and they just send everything and log in. It's bad, please. And don't send it yet until we all get on the phone together. So it's kind of like an instruction from my end. Send it over, and we're on the phone. We work it. Yeah.
Okay, I will contact you in next 1 hour. If Mabel send me, Mabel, please, can you do me a favor and forward the information to me as before you forgot?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay. Jeannie, is it Dr. Patient?
Yeah, Dr. Patient's hands is up. Dr. Patience, please.
Am I unmuted? Yes. Good morning, Queen Julie. I hope you had a blessed day for your birthday. And since you're here and you brought that topic up, I'm going to just bring a lot of concern that people have been reaching out to me. And on Sunday, I don't know whether a lot of people realize there was a lot of payment, I'll call it wrinkles, because you like the word wrinkles. I go with that because you don't like negative. And what happened, a lot of payment were just failing. They deducted the money in the bank. So I paid for my sister 2 accounts on that Sunday, and we keep having the fail. And I said, stop. We paid Saturday, everything went well. Sunday, and then her remaining accounts she did on Monday, everything went well. So what I've realized, it looks like the bank has refunded the money, and now the account has been opened, has been activated, but it shows in a wallet status. It says $93 added to wallet pending, $200 successful. All connect is connecting. So we are, and you cannot repay anyway. So we are a little bit concerned. Should we just keep an eye on that account and make sure that O Connect stays, or what? Because she doesn't know what. We don't know whether they took the money, because as I said, it was deducted. It looked like it was refunded. It looked like it was taken out. But if you look at her wallet, the status says that $93 added to wallet pending, $200 O coin successful. O Connect is there. So because the other one is saying status pending, but they've given him her O Connect, and all that happened this morning. We're just confused, so we don't know what that means. And a lot of people had that problem on Sunday, November 14th.
Are they in the US?
Yeah.
So they make the payment return in their bank, and they already bought O Connect, but the status of the payment say pending, right?
In O Connect, it said failed that Sunday.
Okay.
Look at the bank, it was withdrawn. Then yesterday, it showed that it was resolved and sent back to the bank. Right. And it still said failed, but this morning, it said O Connect is successful, but the status say pending in O Connect, OES. I don't know what that means. So I had one fail, one pending, but O Connect is connected, is activated.
Okay. How many of those account that's affected that way?
For us is one, but other people that have calling me, they told me that their payment failed. They took it to the bank. They're written me today that it is successful, but I don't know whether they are checking their status on their wallet like I do. I always check my status on my wallet to make sure everything looks green,
Okay, so if you could send me an email with screenshot, or if possible, Dr. Patient, if we can get on the phone together, allow me to log in if it is your account, and I'll see status. And normally when I log into people's account, I either take a screenshot because I know where to look for, or video recording it to know what it is to send to support. So I do very details of kind of like dissect the what they're facing with.
Okay.
So if we can reach out to each other after,
I will do that. I have your,
and then I'll collect the information that needed, and I'll decide what needs to be collected and stuff like that. So I send it over.
Thank you. I will do that. Thank you, Sister Julie.
Yes, you're welcome. Another thing too, everyone, when you make payment, especially for the people that outside of the US, sometimes banking has a limitation. They call it velocity limit of how many purchase you can purchase per day. For example, if you are spending, I don't know what the amount of it, it's maybe over the limit of the day that you spend, right? So you got to find out whether or not it is true that you spent more than what they allowed. And when you spend with on passive, it won't go through. It's either fail or a velocity limit, right? And so if you could check all of that before you make the payment, otherwise you'll be running in a lot of problem. And then also in the US, some banking, some restriction that they or the bank the account status in a different status where not allowing you to where it does not allowing you to make purchase outside of the country. So you gotta talk to the bank, make sure all of that happened and good before, so that you won't you won't have any problem when you're making, payment for O Connect.
Okay. Any more questions? Or Jeannie, do you see anything? Okay.
I don't see any more.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, Julie, we will thank you for coming. We will wait for you to come back in to share with us what the Lord shows you. And we'll get, Jeannie, what do you think? We'll get 2%. Julie, we love you. We respect you. Maybe you will help us, give us another short statement to help us close. And then Dr. Bill Williams, if you are still around, you will help us close too. Julie, what do you think, Jeannie?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
please.
So, Julie, would you like to help us with a little few more encouragement? And then Dr. Bill will close.
All your worries have been taken care of. That's what I would say. It just takes some time for it to come to its fruition, right? So I meant it literally.
Wow.
The worries that's been taken care is, I mean, I think a lot of us are worried about the money, and I have to be honest. As much as of a giving person we all are, we are in it to make money, right? That's the first thing, to make money, to take care of ourselves. It's a done deal. It's already set up. It's already done deal. It's already happening, right? So all we got to do is give it some times, give it some, for it to settle. Because I believe it's everything's, when everything is settled, all the dust is settled, everything will fall in its place. So it just takes time, and be joyful. For me, I'm telling the friends that I talk to every day, is this is now a time to focus on ourselves, the core. What is our core, right? Because money will not make who we are, but money bring more of who we are inside of us, right? So, if we focus in just about the money itself, doesn't last long. So if we focus on what the true call of all of us, I believe it is now time for us to heal ourselves. Heal ourselves in a way where we have a timed ability to make dreams, build dream. Not only that, set our vision or the purpose of our life to the place where it's supposed to be. So if we could spend time for that, I think and that's only my opinion. Dr. Benny, I think she has her hand raised, her physical hand.
Or maybe she's frozen. I don't. Is she frozen?
No. She's frozen?
No, I'm not
She
frozen,
cannot
please.
unmute.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you. First of all, I want to welcome Sister Julie. Thank you so much for coming here. We hope to see you again.
Yeah.
And a Happy New Year. There are a lot of us that we have problems. I know that they have stopped the email change. Some of us really have serious problem when it comes to Yahoo and Gmail. So I have a young man who is in Cameroon. He called me this morning because I think some of us, like you use a different phone number to create. Now the phone number is no longer available. And now you send an email to that particular, to Yahoo. They said they will send a code to that phone number. Unfortunately, that individual does not have the phone number. What can we do? And another reason the guy complained is that if you want to they start sending us money, right? OnPassword is going to send a code to that particular alternate email. And how are you going to receive it? That is the problem a lot of us are facing, Sister Julie.
I don't have the answer for it, but if you want to give me a call after, Dr. Benny, we can talk about it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Mm.
it. Thank you so much.
The reason why there's no more email changes is, as we all know, we'll get at this point where many of us are already making money. So changing email is a very dangerous time to do that. So yeah. So if you like to give me a call, Dr. Benny, we'll find a way to figure it out.
Thank you so much, Sister Julie. I appreciate you. I mean, we're helping these young kids. Yeah, she's talking about is her mother. You know, since the mother does not know anything about IT, the young boy is 21 years old and he's crying that he wants to help his mom. Despite the fact that I gave
who is
him
the sponsor?
Pardon me, please.
Who is the sponsor for that account?
He said it's his daddy. So I'm going to find out from him and I will let you know, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Great. Wow. Thank you. Okay.
Dr. Bill, I think, sorry, sister. Dr. Bill, I think we have a pending case that we're working on, and I haven't heard back from the individual that you put us together yet. So
Well, keep working. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And did you get the one about Nehru, the country Nehru?
yeah, that's the case I'm talking about. I was requesting for some information.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole country seems to have trouble, so we want to get them fixed up. They're in your Southeast Asia, Polynesia area.
Right. Yeah, so I asked for, I think you were CC on that too. I need to have the information for that particular account so that the team can look into it.
I'll ask them to send it to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, to finish up tonight, this morning around the world, we are excited. We are on the tip of the, there's a ice flow and a fjord in Norway that I see pictures of where people can walk up on the top and look down from this precipice, this rock, into the fjords in Norway. And it's such a magnificent view, and it's scary as heck to look over that edge. It's like standing on the top of the Empire State Building or the Burj Khalifa and looking down, and you get the willies. So we're right on the precipice of something great. And you need to stay on solid ground, though. You need not to jump over into the abyss and fall into, oblivion. So I think of a song that Johnny Rivers wrote, and I'm a big Johnny Rivers fan. How many of you guys like Johnny Rivers? Rockin' Pneumonia and the Boogie Woogie Flu. Remember that one? Well, it starts off, I want to jump, but I'm afraid I'll fall. I want to holler, but the joint's too small. Young man's rhythm got a hold of me too. I got the rockin' pneumonia and the boogie woogie flu. OPassion has given me the boogie woogie flu. We are all touched by that infection, the boogie woogie flu. It's a good infection. It's exciting. It's wonderful. It started off with really a great lecture this morning, a presentation by Mabel, got us all excited, back on track. And then we had the wisdom of the crowd. There's always wisdom in the crowd. And if you can take the combined excitement and wisdom of the crowd, then you can go a long way. So we have a really fine crowd here today. So thank you, Julie, for capping off a fine day, and all the people that presented in the middle. Look forward to hearing more during the week. Lay it on us, Ash. We're ready.
Wow. Okay, great. Jeannie will help us close. Chini.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because tonight we keep getting knocked off and then come back in after refreshing. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, thank you, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Julie has spoken, Dr. Bill has spoken, and you will help us close. Of course,
okay.
along with it, we thank all these great leaders with us, especially Julie rushing all the way here to share with us. Thank you for your presence.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And I would like to also thank Mabel for your 8 points for us tonight. And it is, on the dot. So, like what Sister Debbie says, you nail it. All right. And we thank Dr. Bill as well, and Brother Jeffrey, Sister Julie, Dr. Benny, Brother Vitel, and many, many other leaders who spoke. And we thank you for all your presence tonight. And we look forward to see you again next Thursday. And Sister Julie, thank you. Thank you for rushing here. And after dropping your girl, we appreciate you. And we look forward to see you again next Thursday. Thank you, everyone. And good night.
Good
And God
night.
bless every one of us.
Good
And
night.
we are in for a good 2024.
Yay! Fire,
Thank
fire,
you,
fire.
everybody. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you,
Hey,
Dr. Benny. Thank
I
you,
love you
Debbie.
guys.
it's a
Love
Dr.
you
Bill.
too.
it's
Thank you,
a done
Jeffrey.
Love you
deal. Just
too.
do it.
Yay!
Yes.
Brother Jeffrey.
Bye.